Yeah, I think I did hear about that. Wasn't it about John Everton, who...
John Everyman.
Oh, whatever.
Hey, don't be so rude, would you?
What? What about that was rude?
Just being like, oh, whatever.
Oh, well, so I didn't know what his name was. Is that really such a big deal?
Yeah, well, you shouldn't just go like, oh, whatever, in such a rude way. You should say, oh, right, sorry, or something like that. What's the matter with you?
For crying out loud, it wasn't rude. And is it such a big deal in the great scheme of things?
Yes, it is a big deal. Or at least it should be a big deal. How would you like it if someone acted like that about your name?
Well, I wouldn't be bothered. Nobody would. Look, nobody ever tends to think about that sort of thing.
Well, that doesn't make it right. Look, come on now, it's just the simplest kind of consideration here. You'd find something like that would bother you if you just thought about it.
It's just a small little thing and it hardly matters.
Except, but why? Why shouldn't it matter? Honestly, how hard is it to just react a bit more nicely?
Well, it's just a small little thing that we should be able to move swiftly on from.
Except that you shouldn't react like it doesn't matter when you wouldn't want it done to yourself.
Well, again, why would anybody care if it happened to them? Why would anybody be bothered?
Because it just comes across as completely unnecessary rudeness. You shouldn't think like that. It's just completely stupid. And since it clearly does matter to somebody, then you should consider it more.
Stop nitpicking.
Oh, what about this is nitpicking? I mean, how hard is it to just empathise instead of being this stubborn?
Oh, and what if it's not me who's being stubborn, eh?
Well,
sorry. I don't know. Look, this sort of thing isn't obvious to people. It's not really something that people tend to think as rude, or something that's such a big deal.
yeah, I suppose so, but that doesn't mean that I should just let people get away with it. Now, I was trying to explain it to you for a reason, and I thought that you'd have been able to see that. Because if it means something to me, and if I keep trying to explain it so, then you should consider it more. I mean, I know people tend to swiftly move on from things. I'm just saying I think that they should consider the other idea.
I just don't understand when I've mispronounced someone's name wrong, though.
It's not that. It's the ideology that you should react as if this one simple courteous thing just plainly doesn't matter. I mean, it may be a small thing, but it can go quite a long way in retrospect, you know? Here's a way to put it. I'm not saying people should always have understood this. I'm just saying that they should start.
Right. Well, it's just different to people. It's not obvious, and you're well aware that not everyone knows these exact times of when to improve, aren't you?
Yeah, I suppose so, but I still really don't think that I should let it slide. Is my point really so hard to get across? Is it just plainly not able to make sense to you? I mean, excuse me for seeing it how it should be so. Nonetheless, you don't have to admit to the mistake. Just use it as a way to see the other side better.
Yeah. I guess I do see your point. Whatever. Right, sorry.
And sorry that was how it had to come out. I only think that people should be aware of how things should be changed. And there's no better time than straight away.
Imagine if a situation like that played out that way.